You are now rocking to #Originators at Originators Radio.
We are the originators. We are the originators. We
Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud.
The originators. We are the originators. We are the originators. We
Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud.
The originators. We are the originators. We are the originators.
Radio.
Hey, yo, what up to all my originals out there? It's your boy D Smith, aka Fuck D Smith, aka we're gonna do the spring thing. What's happening? To my side, I got my mans in them. Big ATZ from out easy. What's up, cuzzo?
Yo, what's going on, y'all? #Originators and #Originators Radio. How's it been going, y'all? Spring bounce back, baby. Spring is in the air, finally. Wow, okay.
And before we get started, I just want to
good.
We gotta say happy belated Mother's Day. You know what I mean? Because all you mothers out there, y'all
right.
beautiful thing raising us grown ass men out here in these streets.
I know, right? I think where I would be if I didn't have my mom, man. Just
Straight
like
facts.
So happy belated Mother's Day to all of y'all. And we're gonna go into this episode. We got some of these events have been in the news cycle for a month or so, but life be lifing, and some of us have jobs and careers, etc. And it took us a while to get around to doing it, but we in the house, baby. We're in the building, so we're gonna touch on these topics once again. Drop something down in the comments. Let us know how y'all feel, and don't be afraid to engage.
Hey, scratch that up a little bit.
No doubt.
So what we'll get started with today, man, is this first opening topic, man. What we talking about?
The passing of Africa Bambaataa of the Soul Sonic Force. Yeah. And the Universal, the Zulu Nation. I know a lot of y'all true schoolers and old schoolers out there have some kind of memories of Bam, and we want to talk about that. How do y'all feel about that? His passing.
I'm gonna say I feel like we did lose a pioneer and an icon. Because most certainly you gotta think of it. Without African Bambaataa, we probably wouldn't have an Ice-T. Think about that. He was with Zulu Nation.
A lot of people. I mean, a lot of folks.
We don't think about it because he's from the West Coast, so it's like we kind of we kind of let that skip our brain a little bit. Yeah. He was down with the East Coast before he even did that. So
Well, Ice was originally from the East Coast.
Well, yeah.
A lot of those guys were originally.
But I'm saying like he repped the West Coast, so it was like we didn't you don't really think about it in that term, but yeah.
But his cultural impact is like beyond words. But we have to. I kind of feel like this could be an addressing the elephant, right? Because there's different levels to this topic. He had a controversial legacy,
no doubt.
Obviously, and that's what affects me the most, But for some of y'all who don't know, Lance Taylor was his name, and he was born in 1957, April 17th. And he died April 9th, 2026. He died from prostate cancer in Pennsylvania.
Damn.
He had, I remember that song he had from the Beat Street soundtrack. I used to break dance in my mom's living room to it.
What you telling me is you gonna do a backspin for Bam, or what you telling me, AC? What you telling me?
I get down there and my back go out, yo. You know what I mean? Like that is, I won't get up. I get down, but I ain't gonna get up.
He said I did a backspin and I can't get up.
Well, I was a b-boy back in the day. I was a break boy, so I knew what Planet Rock was. Looking for the perfect beat. I knew that stuff back then. But he, in 2016, Bambaataa, he vacated his position as the head of the Universal Zulu Nation due to multiple allegations of sexual child abuse dating far back as the 1970s.
Yeah, that's crazy right there. Like and again, like I said, we don't, it could be just speculation or just talk, but that right there kind of does just...
It does a disservice for his legacy, because that's how I look at it.
Yeah, you don't want to hear that.
Yeah, that's how, he stepped down, after all this stuff came out. And in 2025, he lost a sex abuse civil case after failing to issue a legal response because he didn't show up in court. Like he's supposed to have shown up in court and he didn't show up. I'm like, man, that made you look
guilty as hell.
Yeah, or like you just didn't care. Like, So yeah, so as of 2025, just last year, May, when this stuff really started coming to light, you had 12 men who publicly came out and accused African Bambaataa of sexual assault. So how I'm feeling, as much as a pioneer as he is, and as much as he played a role in like my early love for hip hop, I gotta say fuck you, Bam, because some things I can't ride with. That's just me personally. That's just kind of how I feel. But
so hold on. You said fuck him for the situation or fuck him overall?
Overall, man. Some things I just can't roll with. I mean,
that's respect.
I'm not here to judge anybody, but
no doubt.
I can hold people accountable.
Yeah.
Like sexual abuse, rape, sex trafficking, dog. Like I can't.
No, that's respect.
I mean, what if it was Redman? Like, one of my all-time favorites. What if he did some shit? Like, I can't be like, well, Red, you dope, but you be raping children. I mean, like, fuck you, man, because it's just what it is. It's just that thing. I can't. I got more character than that. I can't roll with that. So, but let us know how y'all feel. You know what I mean?
No doubt. That's like I said. That does definitely tarnish his character.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And then some people will say, well, you got to separate the artist from the person, but at the end of the day, the artist and the person is the same person, right?
Yeah.
You may have an alter ego. You may be D. Smith, but at the end of the day,
the Don might get hit if he do some bugs.
Yeah, I mean, no, D. Smith and Don, who you really are, y'all got the same heart, the same soul. You got the same liver, the same spleen, you are one person. You just have a different persona. So there's no such thing as there's two different people. This isn't fission. This isn't this isn't science.
This is real life.
It's one person. Yeah. And I'm looking at the actions of one person. So I can't roll with that.
That's respect, though. That's respect. So how y'all feel, man, about that, man? Let us know, man. Drop some comments down there, man.
And the other one, booyaka, 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 booyaka. What y'all know about Rihanna? Rihanna under fire, man.
Yes, man. Rihanna, apparently somebody blew down past her crib and shot the crib.
Yeah, with an AK, AR-15, AR-15 style rifle.
But I'm still saying, like, I got questions though, like, why?
I mean,
like, was it like A$AP Rocky's fan, like a crazy fan, some chick he was messing with?
Nah, I mean, I got some facts right here that I was able to compile, and I haven't seen any kind of reason why and that's what makes it all the scarier.
Yeah, like if this happened.
somebody found their address,
and just popped off at their crib.
Yeah,
like that's
the fact that a stranger can find your address and shoot, and they had kids in there. I mean, it's like
they all was in the house. Like Rihanna, A$AP Rocky, her kids were all in the house. It wasn't like they just did a random Chicky did a random drive by the empty house. They shot the house with family
in there. So that's a certain type of person that does that kind of shit.
Go ahead, break them up.
Yeah. Let me see. The scoop. Okay, this is a scoop. On the story. It was a 35-year-old suspect, Ivana Lisette Ortiz. She shot roughly 20 rounds from an AR-15 style rifle at Rihanna's Beverly Crest, Los Angeles home.
Yeah, 3 kids with her.
Yeah, Rihanna, A$AP, and their 3 kids and staff were inside of the home at the time, but luckily no one was injured.
Yeah, lucky no one.
Yeah, it's just that's nuts. And she was arrested shortly after. Reasonably so, she should have been.
Yeah.
She pleaded not guilty to charges included attempted murder, shooting at an inhabitant dwelling, and assault with a semi-automatic firearm. Don't they always say not guilty? You can have a gun on you and be like, nah, I ain't guilty.
And I might be crazy, right?
Gun smoking and everything.
You know
I ain't guilty.
Like I might be crazy, but if I do a crime like that and I know, you know what I mean, like you gonna find me out, hey, were you guilty? Yeah, I'm guilty. Bro.
I got the smoking gun. I'm actually right.
Now if I'm just walking down the street with a gun and somebody's house got shot, but my gun ain't even been shot yet.
Discharged, right?
Yeah, then I'm not guilty. You know what I'm saying? But if I shot the house up and
you have gunpowder residue on your hands and on your clothes,
it's like, take that L, man. Take that
L. You did it, right? What you trying to hide? Originally, she's from Orlando, Florida, and she already had several priors on her record back in her home state. So like the chick wasn't new to criminal activity.
Maybe she is a thug.
A thug.
Maybe because she's a thug.
Like Trick Daddy. Yeah. She was arrested on suspicion of careless driving in 2021 and then arrested again in 2023 on suspicion of domestic violence and battery.
See, that's...
And I got that from the LA Times. But apparently, though, there was no connection between her, Rihanna, and ASAP. Which, like we just said earlier,
like,
that's so scary about it. Like it just
like was it like her boyfriend was in love with Rihanna. Like I got questions.
Yeah, that's
like, you know how some chicks kind of hate, like some chicks are kind of weird like that. Like,
oh yeah,
if you got an infatuation with like a famous chick or, you know
or something,
they'll lose their shit. And was it something like that? Like I got questions, man. Because like I said, with the facts that you just heard. Is what we could find out.
Right.
So, and other than that, I ain't heard nothing else about it. So I'm like,
we hadn't gleaned anything else from it. This is just the facts that has been presented in front of us. I hate to be her boyfriend. Damn.
Hey man.
Good. I got an AR-15. I can tell you, man, like 20 rounds.
That's not, man. Listen,
you know, and at a random place, like that takes some kind of gall.
That's overkill.
Yeah, that's like, and you got kids. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, like it's not like she had like a pistol and shot 9.
Nah.
She shot. Basically the whole clip.
It's 30 in a magazine.
I know.
But yeah, she damn near did the
That's what I'm saying. She basically shot the whole.
She had 10 left over.
That's what I'm saying. That's what she basically shot the whole clip at this house. Like, lady, what were you doing?
Oh God. Okay. Hopefully she get everything she deserves. All right.
Nigga, that's crazy. Like, 'cause, I mean, especially because you're putting kids in harm's way for some.
Yeah, that's another thing too. I can't roll with that. When you start doing that, it's like fuck you. I can't. You start harming kids and
man, and
the elderly and like innocent people. It's like dog.
It's a line.
There's a line. There's a line in the sand.
Like Scarface. No women and no children.
Mm-hmm, yeah, you're
Scarface
right.
out here.
Yeah,
man. You know what I mean?
Right.
That way.
No kids, man. Uh-huh.
Yeah, no told you, no kids, man.
Now check out this sidebar. This is like by me of Liam Neeson's Taken, but this is down in the A. This is
Gucci.
Atlanta rapper Gucci. It didn't happen in Atlanta, but
happened in Dallas, I believe,
or something. Yeah, but y'all know about what happened with him? He got abducted.
Rapper Pooh Shiesty.
Abducted
He basically
by a cat from Memphis.
If you know the story, you know the story. Just go ahead and follow us. But if you don't,
that's nuts.
Gucci was down in his recording studio down in Dallas, and one of his artists he signed to his label, named Pooh Shiesty. I don't know his real name, but Pooh Shiesty is his stage name.
Yeah.
Anyway, they he's from Memphis. They went to the studio session and kidnapped Gucci, basically over a contract disagreement,
dispute or something like that. Yeah,
you know what I mean? And they kidnapped this man. And
they wanted him to sign release papers on the contract.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at what point do you look at your homie and be like, yo, my fault? Because his dad took him down there.
It was his father was involved in it. Yeah.
His dad took him down to the studio. So. And
his father was involved in the robbery also.
Yeah, so at that point, when do you look at your father and be like, listen, we got to get this nigga out because he ain't gonna let us out of our contract. Why not just fulfill your contract? I mean, if it says, hey, you got to do 3 albums, whatever, 3 mixtapes, by the booty woo, why not just do that and then take it to legal court? Because some people are saying Gucci's basically a snitch. Do you think he's a snitch for that? He didn't really snitch, but like some people are kind of calling him, like, you know what I mean, saying like he's snitching because it was found out. Like he told who did it or whatever. But I'm like,
nah. I mean, if you abduct me and I get away, I'm going to put you out there on Front Street because I don't want you to do that to somebody else. I mean, I'm not going to take abduction in the dark. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be quiet about.
And it's not so much.
I mean, it's just like if I know somebody is a dangerous threat to the general public, I don't want them out there. You abducted me. He can abduct somebody else.
I guess it's what it is. But I'm saying at the end of the day, it was a way he could have handled because all that him signing the papers to be signed with Gucci is a legal thing.
Yeah.
So you took illegal action for a legal thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that it was pretty stupid. But
there could have been just a much more peaceful and diplomatic way of dealing with that. A lot of people want out their contracts, but to hold somebody hostage and stuff, like it's like
they randomly robbed other people some a Rolex, some wedding ring, a wallet, some Apple AirPods, and a Louis Vuitton bag.
Right. So so I guess when he was in the room looking around, they're like, well, we might as well just get everybody, just lay down. Just give us your shit.
So at that point, it's almost kidnapped too.
I mean,
Pretty much it's almost kidnapping from everybody. I mean,
yeah, I mean, it's kidnapping. You got kidnapping in here. You have robbery. You have assault with a deadly weapons. You probably have all of that shit all mixed up in one.
If it's, I don't know the law really like that, but I'm saying if the law's played right, they wouldn't just get a kidnapping charge for Gucci.
Or for other people.
That's what I'm saying. For everybody.
If you laying a whole room down and saying, you know, nobody can move and you robbing everybody, and yeah, that's pretty much everybody in that room. Now that's just not one person. Yeah, when it went beyond Gucci. It went to just innocent people who were sitting just in that space. And they got victimized.
Yeah, man. So,
That's
crazy.
I'm just saying there got to be a much more peaceful way of dealing with things. That's
if you want this, I put it like this.
That's just crazy. That's just
Think about this, Big AT. When the Locks went out of their contract with
Diddy and them.
Diddy, they could have did the same thing, right?
But they didn't. That's what I'm saying.
But they did. They signed with Rough Riders and made diss songs about him. They played it right.
You know, instead of actually now they're all the robbers could face life in prison if convicted. Let's add that in there.
That's
and
what I'm saying.
Shiesty's father was one of them. So, see what I mean? Though, it's always that one little, that one little moment, that decisive moment that can send you up for the rest of your life. Like they didn't have to do that.
1 second of
stupidity. It's just straight up stupidity,
that's
right?
Basically what it is. That's basically what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna move on to this next topic here. Because he got high. Mm-hmm. Afro Man versus the state of Ohio. Rapper and hit record maker of Because I Got High, Afro Man.
Yeah, he won his court case.
Apparently, that he lives in Ohio. If you don't know,
he looked like an Ohio dude too.
But no, he just moved here. He took the Dave Chappelle Faison Love route. Moved to Ohio.
He might be with Ohio, but I'm sorry.
But,
he's stupid. He let somebody up in Akron. No disrespecting nobody in Akron, but he might be in that shit.
He do kind of give me Akron vibes. You're right, Akron Toledo vibes. No disrespect to y'all. Much love to y'all. Yeah, I mean, but yeah. But Afro Man, he had a case because the sheriffs basically. Just keep it real. They broke into his house. They served a quote unquote warrant, but they broke into his house basically, and they was trying to hit him with child abduction, human trafficking, drug charges, and I think racketeering, some other charge they tried to hit him with. Basically, so they broke into his crib. They didn't find anything. They broke into his house. They didn't find nobody abducted.
They did find lemon pound cake though. They did find that.
We're gonna get to that. All right, and
that's where the light bulb pops up.
The money they found, or whatever they found, was his stuff. They basically broke into his safe. Yeah. So when they didn't find nothing, Afro Man, of course, obviously, I think he was on the road, and his wife was kind of like, or girlfriend, whoever was at the house, and she's on the phone with him. He's like, what's going on, basically? You know what I'm saying? So he gets home and he's like, yo, y'all broke my front door. Can y'all replace my door? And they're, state of Ohio was like, yeah, all right, we don't do that. We had a warrant to do whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Now, in another case, yes, if they was like on some hood shit, like they kicked in your door and they did find some stuff, yeah. That's how they was handling this.
But you kick in my door and I'm an innocent man, you gonna cover something. Yeah, you gonna cover some damages or some liabilities or something.
So basically how
you didn't have to do that.
How it all happened, after they didn't find anything, and he's basically he's at the state of Ohio, like, yo, man, I need my door fixed. I need my property y'all messed up, needed paid for. They didn't want to pay for it. They basically gave him a middle finger. So he has a camera in his house, and he has footage of this sheriff in his house staring at this lemon pound cake, really, really hard.
Like seducing it.
Yeah.
He was seducing that pound cake.
Like he wanted that baby so bad. Afro Man, being the genius that he can be,
made a parody of it. I mean,
made a whole song of it. It just berated this guy and one of the female officers. Berated these people. I think he even had like Afro Man lemon pound cake in one of the corner stores there. You know what I mean? So he's at both of these officers like, yo.
Yeah.
And fast forward,
I would have made a whole line of lemon pound cakes, like with my face on it, fuck Little Debbie. I would have had a whole, it would be like the Afro Man.
Said fuck Little Debbie, we got Big ATZs.
Yeah, Big ATZ lemon pound cakes for all you pigs out there who like to break in and bust down people's doors. You know what I mean?
No damn reason at all. That's garbage.
You son of a bitch, you.
Yeah, that's garbage, man.
Yeah, but yeah.
But anyway, fast forward, he did win this case, you know what I mean, versus the state of Ohio, and he's still out here berating these people because he has the freedom of speech. That's what, and if that's what Donald Trump, if that's what 45, 47 means about making America great again, I love it. Freedom of speech. Give it to us.
Because then you can call people out. And like what I was saying earlier, you can hold people accountable.
There it is.
Like, yeah, that's one of the beautiful things about a functioning democracy. I don't want to get into my political bag here, but yeah, freedom of speech. But what cracks me up is, you know what's so funny though, D. Smith?
What's up?
The 7 deputies, guess what? They sued for emotional distress.
And you know what? One of them was
because Afro Man went in on them.
And one of the I seen some of the court case, and the Afro Man's attorney was at the cop. He was like, "So you mean to tell me that you didn't know that that your wife was fucking one of the officers?" It was something I didn't say fucking, but had a relationship, whatever, or something. And the cop's kind of like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like basically, Afro Man's attorney was grilling them. He had these officers looking straight idiotic.
So did some of those officers had affairs? Sexual
it was somebody like the wife had an affair.
Okay, see that one I didn't hear.
It was something crazy. I mean, I might have had the facts kind of wrong on that, but I know it was something where when they was trying to.
There was interrogating
when they were trying to get the emotional
the stress part. Oh, okay.
And the lawyer's like, how are you emotionally distressed? Y'all broke into his house, basically. How he should be emotionally distressed.
See, I thought it was emotionally distressed because Afro Man was going after him. You know, I mean, I guess they felt like they maybe were being bullied.
Oh, yeah,
like
that's what they was trying to say.
Afro Man was like, ripping into him, and
that's
he felt like, okay, that's okay, all right, we're on the right page.
Yeah. That's what they were trying to say. But I'm saying his lawyers were kind of like, well, how are you saying you're hurt? Because he just made a song about you and he called you Officer Pound Cake. That's what the cop said. He was like, no, everywhere I go around town, they call me Officer Pound Cake.
Because you deserve it. That's exactly right.
Like,
yeah.
Don't come in.
Right.
Don't illegally kick my door and then eyeball my fucking chicken. I'm gonna call you Officer
Colonel Sanders.
Officer Leg and Thigh.
Or something. Right. I know.
Dumbass dummy.
But then they want to sue for emotional distress, invasion of privacy, and defamation, claiming that the content made the officers feel like criminals. Well, let me ask you this: How do you think I feel when you busted in my damn house?
I mean,
you know what I mean? Think about me for a second. If I've been pulled over by the cops, how do you think I felt? I've been searched and all of that shit. You're like, yeah, I have my car searched, and I'm an innocent man. Like, don't you think that made me feel like a criminal?
From what I'm about to say this, like
2 middle fingers up.
I don't want to 2 middle fingers. I don't want to like harp on this too long, but I just want to say this. For what it's worth, mainly in Columbus I can speak on, but Ohio I've noticed the police officers in Ohio have been a little bit off the chain, doing a lot of stuff they ain't supposed to be doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like the Jason Meade that shot the young
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's like they've been the Ohio police officers. Y'all gotta get it together, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not no way, shape or form trying to take up for you, but I know y'all got a job to do. But at the end of the day, y'all got to do better, man.
Right. But yeah, Afro Man, he won that case on the grounds of protected speech and satire. So, man, peace out to him.
That's all.
Keep speaking up, keep holding him accountable.
And keep getting high, because fuck them niggas.
So what do y'all know about this, Kid Rock, Robert Ritchie?
My name is Kid.
And we used to fucks with him back in the day, right? Like we used to like Kid Rock.
Until he became a Supreme Trumper. Now I'm over here kind of confused because he kind
of turned into an oddball character.
Your boy Kid Rock has moved down south. I want to say Kentucky maybe, but anyway, might be. I don't know. I know it's south. I gotta check it out a bit. Anyway, he has his house built, and he calls it the White House of the South. Y'all heard me. He calls it the White House of the South.
That sounds like some Confederate shit. Like that's exactly what that is. That's some Confederate.
Donald Kid Rock Trump over here.
Yeah, that's some Confederate shit right there.
But what he did was, now y'all do know we are in wartime. So if y'all don't know, if y'all been up under a rock, we are now in a war in the Middle East again. So while we're doing this, Kid Rock is doing whatever he can do because y'all do know 45, 47 and Kid Rock are friends. You do know that, right? This is why he feels like he can do what we're about to say. Now, Kid Rock had 2 Apache helicopters fly past his crib and kind of like hover, like his pool area, like, and they're over here, like, you know what I mean, doing a little bullshit.
And why he gave a salute and stuff like that. Yeah.
Now you gotta understand. Now the Apaches they have to go flying because they have to do their drills and their certain hours of flying. They're not supposed to do what they did. And it's actually, they have the video, like whoever was in the house with him took like phone video of these Apache helicopters, just basically like just fucking off. Now, at wartime, do y'all think it's appropriate, and should they have been punished in a way?
Absolutely.
About that, because you know what I mean? Because you at that point you're fucking off with high priced equipment.
Yeah, and taxpayer money.
Yeah,
right? Like we fund our money funds militaries. I mean, that's
gas in those motherfuckers.
That's what we do. I mean, yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So, and I guess at first the Army said there's gonna be an investigation and it might be suspended and But again, you got to think like I said, like as taxpayers,
we should be concerned about that. Like where is our money? The billionaire class isn't paying for this shit. We are. So if you got Apache helicopters and you got tanks and all that shit, that stuff should be reserved just for military operations and military purposes, not for a flex. You know what I mean?
Man,
like, I don't want an Apache helicopter to fly over the Buckeye game and kind of be like,
I mean,
like, you know, it's like, nah, like that's
saying, if
that's what it's a military helicopter.
No, I'm saying even if that though, you got to think, if it comes in like that and they over the Buckeye game, if it's paid for and it's like, it's supposed to be happy, because you know sometimes they have like the fighter jets fly over there after the national anthem goes. So if they do something like that, that's paid for, that's understood.
But now, this was kind of just like a special request.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
I kind of see that. This is like, kid rock, hey man, come fly on my crib, man. I want to salute you. Like it's because things have to go through the proper channels, right? Even that flyby, you say, like if there's a parade and there's a military flyby, you still got to go through a chain of permissions. Like, okay, we can do this. But this was just a flex.
And then your boy Luda Peter Hexeth gets on TV and says,
Petey boy,
it's no punishment, no investigation. Carry on, Patriots.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm saying is this. I get
because the army was looking at, suspensions of the pilots. It was like, wait a minute, y'all did some unauthorized shit. But then Pete Hexeth was like, he
okayed it. The defense secretary okayed this.
Yeah.
Again, someone has to be a grown up in this administration, guys, because no one understands like, that was bullshit. Because what if they had have crashed and then we had pilots dead? Or you know what I mean? That's my beef.
Yeah, somebody's feet has to be held to the fire. That's all I'm saying. Like people's feet have to be held to the fire, because you can't just, especially Petey boy, he can't just do what he wants to do as the defense secretary.
He can't have 45, 47 running shit.
But going back to what I was just saying, typically these people, they come together in meetings, they talk. They come up with things get, taken before Congress or whatnot. There's a chain of command. In this White House, there is no chain of command. If Trump winks it and Pete Hegseth and Kash Patel, if they wink it and they give it the eye, okay, you can do it. And that's bullshit.
The inmates are running the asylum.
Exactly. That's bullshit. It shouldn't work that way, but
that's exactly
it is working, so
it is what it is. But
how y'all feel about that? Drop something in the comments.
Yeah, let us know how y'all feeling about that, because that's crazy right there. But the next we're gonna bring it back up though over here, because it's getting hot in her. We're gonna shout out Miss Alicia Keys, man. I don't know if y'all know, but she has a new Broadway production,
no doubt,
called Hell's Kitchen.
Yep.
And right now it is. I know it started out in New York on Broadway. That's where, she had a couple of shows a night, But I do believe it might be coming to Columbus.
It is.
To the Ohio Theater, I believe. But
I think it has the dates are stacked. It has like a lot of dates. But I think it's going on for like a year or something like that. There's a lot of dates.
I do want to ask a question though. How do you feel about musicals? Like, would you go see it because it's Alicia Keys, or would you just be like, you know what, I'm not into musicals. I don't want to see it.
I was never into musicals. Now maybe if they make like a movie based on it, a film adaptation, like possibly. But
what's that joint they did back in the day, Carmen on MTV?
Yeah, Carmen. Yeah, but Beyonce and Mekhi Phifer. I was never really into musicals like that, like going to like plays and stuff. I'm a cinephile. I'm used to movies. It's just that's kind of what's in my bones. But I'm glad that she is putting her story out there. I think more of us need to put our story out there, and her putting it in a form of a musical, Alicia Keys with her piano and stuff. That makes sense. I can see that.
And if you don't know what it is, Hell's Kitchen is about. It's a jukebox musical based around her music and her. Of her. It's like basically semi-autobiographical Cool. That's a word right there.
Autobiographical.
Autobiographical. We can't talk right now. But yeah, it's about her life. You know what I mean?
In 1990s in Manhattan.
Yeah, so
in the Hell's Kitchen neighborhood.
She's talking about Yeah, her life story in the musical form.
Yeah,
so it's based along her music. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, me too. I'm the same way with musicals though. Like,
not really into them.
I don't want to pay the money and then fall asleep during the show. So, no disrespect, Miss Keys. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it's a dope show, but I've never been into musicals. So.
Yeah, but I'm happy for her though.
It's dope. Because I mean, no, she's not specifically hip hop, but she's linked to hip hop.
Oh, yeah, she's part of. She's definitely. She grew up. I mean, she grew up around it. I mean, she's definitely.
Man.
In that cultural, environment.
And
no doubt.
Yeah. But so this next topic we gotta move on. I hope we ain't moving too fast for y'all.
I think we pacing it pretty good.
I hope y'all still along with us for this ride. Next up on this topics though, we got Uncle Luke out here. He going from pop that ass to DC over here, man. Pop that thing, doodle brown. He over here, he ain't doodle brown no more. He DCing. Yeah, man, Uncle Luke, man, from 2 Live Crew.
Yeah,
he's putting his bid in. He's putting his bid in for Congress. In the August 18th primary, he's pushing to help underserved communities, like advocating for federal investments in trade schools, technical training, economic development, and just basically building up his hood. His neighborhood, his community.
Right, which I think is good. And I'm like me personally, I know some people kind of feel some type of way when rappers get into politics. They'd be like, well, why is he into politics? But
why not?
I mean, okay, I'm gonna break this down as concise as possible. Like, a lot of us are products from pretty tough environments. We come from pretty tough places. We saw how politics failed us.
No doubt.
So when we get in positions of power, we should be able to kind of make some type of change. Like, why not? Right?
Yeah,
say you're from the streets of, say if Kendrick decided to go in politics, I'm like, yeah, Kendrick's from Compton. Yeah. He's from an underserved community. I'm from an underserved community.
Go check that out too, if y'all ain't seen.
Right, but it's kind of like, because I'm from that environment. I'm from an underserved environment. But however I can give back and speak out on this stuff, do it. Lucas, I think he's just doing what should be done, just stepping up and just taking charge and be like, look, let me put something out there. Let's get back.
And you know what?
Give back to our underserved communities.
We would be almost remiss to not talk about the fact that in the 90s, his fight for freedom of speech.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. So he saw how politics affected his music.
So yeah,
because if y'all don't know, 2 Live Crew was a heavy censored rap group back in the late 80s.
Man, them and NWA. So
yeah. I mean,
this ain't something new for
the American political structure hated these Black men for having
entrepreneurial dreams
and having that voice. No, not just a dream, but that voice. Like they were saying things that only you said in your bedroom or only you said like
to the homies.
They were saying it out loud. And I remember like NWA, niggas with attitudes. People were like, oh my God, what's the world coming to?
Yeah. So,
but they were a product of that environment.
And it's like we said earlier, like. If this is what Donald Trump means about making America great again, well, fuck, it's a long time coming because like he just, like Cuz just said, we seen freedom of speech basically get
under attack. I mean, for decades.
Get duct taped.
Right.
We seen our
thrown in the back of a van.
We seen them tell us y'all can't say that way because we know as Americans, y'all told us freedom of speech, so I can say it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But
so I'm happy Luke is doing what he's doing. So let us know how y'all feel. Drop something in the comments. We're interested in hearing how y'all feel about that.
Kamal out there dropping it low.
Who out there?
I said Luke while Kamal out there dropping it low.
Kamala,
my bad.
Kamala. Yeah, you gotta say it right.
Kamala. She might be the fuck around be the next president. Let me stop talking like that. But let's get to this next topic.
Jam Master Jay, like Jay's killer. His killer finally has his day in court. Well, actually, this cat, Jay Bryant, he pleaded not guilty, but as of recently, he changed it to guilty after confessing to helping shooter Carl Jordan Jr. and Ronald Washington. And those of y'all that ambushed JMJ back in 2002, some of you hashtag Originators radio fans who's been rocking with us for the past, nearly 3 years.
Yeah.
We covered this before. We covered it when it first dropped, when they talked about Carl Jordan and Ronald Washington when he caught them. But this is a third man. This is a third accomplice.
Yep.
Yeah. This cat just kind of, to me, he kind of came out of nowhere. I knew it was a big deal when I saw it on like the evening news. I was like, yo, like that's the evening news is talking about the death of a hip hop icon. I'm like, this must be something.
That's when I seen it.
Oh, you saw? Okay. I'm like, this must be something, yo.
But he turned himself in. So I don't know what the change of heart was, but I'm glad he did it because they took that's another icon, another pioneer. You know what I mean? Like if y'all youngest don't know, man, without Jam Master Jay, when the Run DMC, we wouldn't have a lot of hip hop out here.
But my thing is, you know, like him turning himself in, hopefully he gets the time that they're going to give him, you know, righteously. Once again, that's a murderer off the streets, right?
No doubt.
You know,
no doubt.
Because really, I don't want to sound too optimistic here and too much of like a dreamboat, but it's just like, how can we make, and I don't want to sound like I'm a runner for politics, but just how can we make where we live safer? You know what I mean? I think that's even bigger than hip hop. That's like there's something called law and order. Like if you's a killer, you should be in jail.
And I wouldn't even call it like, you know what I mean?
This is law and order kind of shit. Like
I'm saying like this, he
need to be in jail. He need to be spending the rest of his life for taking a legendary DJ.
And I'm saying that,
or helping take a legendary DJ.
And I'm saying like also like you said, it's a killer off the streets, and it's like at that point I feel that because having kids and, you know what I mean, grandkids, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, if that person is a danger,
they need to be behind bars.
Yeah.
Right.
Get them out of here, man. Mm-hmm. 86 their ass.
Mm-hmm. What about Praz? Our guy, Praz Michelle, you know, he recently...
Praz Michelle.
He recently turned himself in. He reported to the Federal Correctional Institution in Stafford. I'm sorry, not Stafford. My bad. Safford.
Safford, Arizona.
Yeah, Safford, Arizona.
To begin his 14 years.
14 years, man. Yeah. He did that on April 30th. So, yeah, man. Wow, that breaks my heart, man. It's just.
But you know what?
Keep your head up, Praz.
On some real shit.
You know, once again, we just talked about law and order, right? Yeah. Like that's kind of like what happens, right?
And I mean, he might.
A white collar crime and a blue collar crime got something in common. Crime. It's just what it is, right?
Yeah. Only difference is a white collar crime. You got to be white to do it before you get. If you black and do a white collar crime, they're gonna be mad at your ass. Like, how you figure this out?
But it's still a crime, though.
A crime.
And sometimes a white collar crime gets a little bit of leniency, some bullshit, but it's still a crime, though.
It's still a crime.
It's still a crime. And crime should be punished.
They look at if you ain't some like upper echelon like rich millionaire
Harvey Weinstein or something. Yeah.
You do a white collar crime, they look at you sideways like, how you figured it? How you cracked the G code? You know what I mean? I always thought about that, man. That's crazy. But yes, man, Praz, keep your head up, man. Yep. I hope you only get to do half. In your 14 year sentence, I hope you only do 7. How about that? Hope you get half the time, brother. You know what I mean? Keep your head up in there, man. Don't drop the soap, my guy.
I know.
But yeah, man, that's pretty much the show, man. We got a little time, man. Let's what you want to shout out somebody or?
I want to say happy birthday to all of our April birthdays out there.
And the May birthdays.
And May birthdays. I don't think we did one last month.
Yeah, you right.
I don't remember, but we didn't forget about you. You know, hope you guys celebrated safely and you know, thanks for tuning in and just keep your head up out there, yo. We had some crazy times, y'all.
And again, happy belated Mother's Day. Also, because I'm a dog father. Happy belated Dog Mom Day, because that's the day before Mother's Day. And I just found out they got Dog Dad Day. Like it's close to Father's Day. So I'm like, man, look at that.
We got to give Snoop a shout out. That the dog father.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, man. Also, if y'all ain't checked it out, man, you got to check out AT's America on Fire, man. If you like I said on the sports edition, that's his bag. AT's that politics, man.
Yep.
Hip hop and politics. You know you can get that man to talk about that right now.
Yep. Just trying to express myself and put my voice out there. You know what I mean? Feel me? Yeah. But we want to thank y'all for tuning in. That's all I got. You got anything, D Smith, before we leave?
I mean, like I said, keep rocking with us, man. Check out the short. Check out the sports edition. Hope y'all enjoyed the last show we did too with Tommy Dwayne Thomas.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Man, Dwayne Thomas.
And the Iconics episode, the Fuji's episode. If y'all ain't check that out, go back and check that out, man. You know, all right. That was a good show too. But
and we got more to come, y'all. So stay tuned. It's your boys. It's Big AT from out east, and
it's your boy D Smith, aka Fuck D Smith, aka Mr. Ring bounce back. Boing, boing.
Boing.
Holla. Peace.
Peace.
You are now rocking to #originators at Originators Radio.
We are the originators. We are the originators. We
Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud.
The originators. We are the originators. We are the originators. We
Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud.
The originators. We are the originators. We are the originators.
Radio.